Hi everyone. So I'm going to discuss with you today options and how to set up a class website and then move into student blogs as well. So I'm going to be using edublogs.org, and you can either sign in with your Google. It also allows you to sign in with Clever, which I thought was interesting. So I'm going to show you different things available there, how to set up your site, and then how to set up student blogs as well, just like an introduction to that. So the reason why you should set up a class website, it allows you to engage with parents. You can post reminders, announcements, pictures, and I know a lot of you use Remind or Dojo for that, and I think those are both excellent and great as well. The thing with a class website is it allows the parents to go back and see all of those things all the time, and it also allows them to go back and look at pictures of their students learning as well if you choose to post those. Now, as far as the student blogs, those allow students to share their learning and display their writing projects. At least that's what I would use it for. And then it falls into another ISTE standard by allowing them to be a more digital citizen and engage in a safe social interaction online, because they will be able to see other students writing projects and comment on those. There are more class webpage options. Of course, a lot of you use Facebook, at least from the replies that I got in the survey. There was one person that says they have a Google site, which is awesome. Weebly for Education is also a great one, and it will allow the student blogs as well. If you just want to try the student blogs, EduBlogs allows you to do that also, but Blogger and KidBlog are some other sites you could check out. I'm not really familiar with those two. Those are just some options that I've heard about. Okay, so now I'm going to go into EduBlog. So you will create an account, sign in. Most people, of course, will use their Google, and it's going to bring you to your dashboard. So your dashboard is going to give you an overview of your activities. So how many posts, what pages you have, about your class and things like that. So I'm going to take you to my site really quickly. I have not done a lot with this. Clearly, I'm not a classroom teacher, and it's kind of limited to what I can do with it. But I'll just show you what it looks like. So you'll see it, like you can completely customize it, and it does date everything. You can include topics, it calls it categories on here, applying to specific groups, or however you want to look at that. With mine, it was applying to specific groups. So I'm going to go back now. So I'm going to click on Customize. And my computer's taking forever. I apologize. Oh, it's really taking a long time. Sorry, guys. So this will allow you to completely customize the appearance. So you can change font sizes, all different kinds of things. Like you can change the theme. So like I have this theme right now. You can add widgets, menus, background images, all different kinds of things. I chose to keep mine pretty simple. However, there's a lot of different things you can do with that. So once you finish with that, then you can publish that and it'll change the look of it. So now I'm going to go in. My goodness, guys. So sorry about that. I'm going to go back to my dashboard. And I'm just going to show you a couple other things. So here you can look at the appearance as well. If you're on this page, so that you can change things about what your site looks like. One thing I do want to make sure that everybody knows is to go into your settings. And the big one is to go into reading. And what you will want to change, of course, you can change how many blog posts it's going to show and things like that. Your site visibility. So I chose to change mine to only someone who provides the password. So what you will be able to do with this is you can send the link to your parents in class of your students, and you could send them the link and then provide them the password so that they are able to view it. So this allows that only people with that password and that link can view the site. I mean, there are other options. I just felt like this was the best one, especially for classroom teachers, because you don't want to have them create like a user or anything, because we know most parents won't do that. But if you just provide them with a link and a password, I think you'll get better results from that. So now I'm going to go into a couple other things to show you really quickly. I'm going to go to my posts that I've created. So you'll see I've created, like, you can think of these as your announcements. And so those are just things that I created on there. So I created a little about me at the bottom that'll always show at the bottom. And you can add pictures. I mean, it's great, the different things that you can do with that. So, and you'll see it can add it to a specific category. So that's about the post. You can also view your different categories. You can add more. You can have as many categories as you want, as far as I'm aware of. So that's great. You can add media and different things. Now, the next thing I want to go into is the student blogs. I don't want to make this video too much longer. So you can go into my class. You can, if I click on student blogs, it's going to tell me that I don't have any right now. So, oops. I'm going to go to create student users, and you can add students this way. So the way that I added students to this is I just use their first and last initial. You do not have to give them an email, and you can just give them a username of their initials and then a password. Or you can use their number, like in class. And you can create 10 students at one time, so it's not like you have to do one and then create and then one and then create. So you can do 10 at a time, so it might take you 2 times to create, and then you'll have your whole class. So the password, especially for K to 2, if you were using this student blog, I would just make it the same as their computer password. And then I would even, for 3 through 5, make this password their computer password as well. So you would have to ask them what their password is, or you can just create one that everybody would use, and then their username would just be different. So that's how you could create student users on here, and then they would you would be able to create student blogs from there. So I just think it's a really great thing to get into, since we are so virtual now and doing so much more online and things. That student blog just allows our students to share their writing in different ways, especially since they're not getting that share time. I mean, they're getting share time, but it's not just the same as it would be if they were at school. So I just wanted to share that with you. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions about EduBlogs or class websites or student blogs, just let me know. I am kind of familiar with Weebly. I do have a Google site myself for my class, so I'm very familiar with how that works. So just let me know if you have any questions. All right, bye guys. Thank you.